liking for history. He considers great historical figures as source of inspiration. During a class of history, Deep was unhappy to see the boring way his teacher was delivering a lecture. A tired and dejected Deep reaches home and sleeps. During his sleep, Narad appears in his dream and asks him why he is sad. Deep narrated what happened in the class. Narad asks Deep not to worry and ride on a time machine with him to meet and learn from his favorite personalities.
So Deep, tell me, who do you want to meet?
My favorite personalities include Jawaharlal Nehru, Mother Teresa, Vivekanand, Alexander and Mahatma Gandhi. I would like to meet Mahatma Gandhi first.
Here we go.
June 1893. A young Mohandas Karamchand Gandhi boarded a train to undertake a trip to Pretoria in the Transvaal, South Africa. Gandhi was seated in the first-class compartment when the train reached Pietermaritzburg. An European entered the cabin and was angry to see a black man sitting there.
How dare you sit in this compartment?
Gentlemen, I have bought a first-class ticket, so I am supposed to sit here.
How dare you speak to me like that? You dirty Indian?
I am not a dirty Indian, but a well-educated barrister. I request you to calm down.
Is anyone here? Who's allowed this coolie to sit here? What happened, sir? First-class compartment is meant only for fair-skinned people. How is this man sitting here? You're not supposed to sit here. You can sit in the third-class compartment.
I think there is some misunderstanding. I have a first-class ticket.
Whatever it is, you cannot sit in the first-class compartment. Immediately leave this compartment.
No, I refuse to do it. It's my right to sit here as I own a first-class ticket.
In that case, I will throw you out of this compartment.
If you think it helps you, please feel free to do so. But I won't leave this compartment.
Ticket checker forces Mahatma Gandhi out of the compartment and tosses out his luggage too. The train steams away, leaving Gandhi on the platform. Deep and Narad, who were watching this, rush towards Mahatma Gandhi.
Gandhiji, are you okay? Why didn't you abuse and hit those people?
What purpose I would have served by hitting those men? We all humans are alike. What is one going to achieve with ego? It serves no purpose. People who think that they are superior to others are living in dark. It does not lead us anywhere. I think so, and it helped me to stay calm.
But why they felt superior to you?
It was their attitude. Attitude is one's point of view towards others. My attitude towards them was positive, while theirs was negative. Their negative attitude is not going to help them.
Narayan, Narayan. Be positive like the Mahatma himself. Do good deeds, be optimistic, and love fellow beings. Isn't it, Mahatma?
That's right. But why are you calling me Mahatma?
A man like your thinking is a great soul. That's why I called you Mahatma. You are going to bring many changes in this world. Narayan, Narayan.
So ego is in a way superiority complex. The thought or feeling that nobody can do better than me.
Yes, you're right. But ego always leads to fights and tensions.
So how to do away with the complexes arising from negative emotions like ego and anger?
Don't try to bully others because of your sense of superiority. What happened to me in the train was nothing but a result of superiority feeling those men possess. I was calm and didn't lose my temper. My heart is without any negative feeling, and so I feel at peace. Their actions are going to haunt them for the rest of their lives.
Well said, Mahatma. You have opened my eyes.